Nicolas Fouquet was King Louis XIV's finance minister, basically the king's money manager in the early years of his rule. He was a generous man who loved big, fancy parties, beautiful women, and poetry. He also loved money because he lived a very expensive lifestyle. Fouquet was smart and incredibly important to the king. So, when the top minister, Jules Mazarin, died in 1661, Fouquet fully expected to get that powerful job. But instead, the king decided to get rid of the position entirely. This and other signs made Fouquet suspect he was losing the king's favor. To try and win the king back, Fouquet decided to throw the most amazing party the world had ever seen. The official reason for the party was to celebrate finishing his grand new house, Vaux-le-Vicomte. But the real goal was to honor the king, who was the special guest. Europe's most important nobles and some of the smartest thinkers of the day, like La Fontaine and Molière, came to the party. Molière even wrote a special play for the event, which he performed at the end of the night. The party started with a huge 7-course dinner, featuring exotic foods France had never tasted before, and new dishes made just for that night. Music, paid for by Fouquet to honor the king, played throughout the meal. After dinner, everyone took a walk through the castle gardens. These gardens, with their perfect arrangements of bushes and flowers and their beautiful fountains, later inspired the famous Versailles Palace. Fouquet himself walked with the young king through the stunning grounds. When they reached the garden canals, they watched a spectacular fireworks show, followed by Molière's play. The party lasted late into the night, and everyone agreed it was the best party they had ever attended. The very next day, Fouquet was arrested by the king's chief guard, D'Artagnan. 3 months later, he was put on trial for stealing from the country's money reserves. But actually, most of the stealing he was accused of, he had done for the king and with the king's approval. Fouquet was found guilty and sent to a very lonely prison high in the Pyrenees Mountains, where he spent his last 20 years alone.